Hello, good morning. Today, what we're doing is I'm trying to put together a bunch of stuff for different things that you could do for Christmas. So are you looking for a little something to give to a little one, a little child, a senior, or even a customer? Something to say hi during the holiday season. Hi, I'm thinking about you. Today, I'm going to show you a simple pouch for hot chocolate. Welcome to Stampin' with Diane. I'm Diane Evans. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator. So this is what we're going to make today. This is just a pouch for some hot chocolate. And all we're going to do is I'll show you how to put this together. But this was actually inspired by a seed pouch that I'd actually received in a swap quite a few years ago. And then just the other day, I received this myself, and it was a pouch for a brownie package. So I thought that was a really cool idea. So to make this, what we want to do, what we need is we need this Cup of Christmas bundle. Now, just as I get started, the bundle itself is going to retire. So you get the bundle and you save 10% by January the 3rd. But after that, this stamp set itself is retiring. So if you're wanting it, make sure that you get that before. But it's exciting because this one looks like it's going to be carried over. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what kind of a stamp set they're going to have to go with it. So you're going to need this, like I say, this Cup of Christmas bundle. You're also going to need, I'll show you the cardstock that we're going to use on here. This is Crumb Cake. And it is 5.5 by 8.5. And I've scored it at 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 6 inches, and 6.5 inches. Now, if you were going to make this and it's not a bulky thing that's going in there, I wouldn't go this much of a difference. I would go to your 2.5 inch and then just measure it that way. But the reason I'm doing that is because I've got quite a bit of bulk in there, so I wanted it to have bit of a proper lip on there. You're also going to need a piece of crumb cake, and it's 2.25 by 2.5, and I cut out one of the mugs. I cut out the right-handed mug, and then I also used a scrap piece of paper to cut out this part of the candy cane. So there's that, and then Poppy Parade, and this is cut at 3.25 by 5.25 inches. And then I had another piece of Poppy Parade, and it was 2.5 by 5. And out of that 2.5 by 5, I got 2 of these out, and I got this part of the candy cane out as well. Then I also used, this is the Night Before Christmas Designer Series pack, and it's a 6x6 pack. And I cut it, it was cut let's see, this is 3 inches by 5 inches, and I kept off this piece off there because I'm actually going to add it. I didn't add it to this one, but I'm going to add it to that one as well. I used the Poppy Parade textured ribbon, and this was 19 inches because of the length that I have on there. And I have the stamp pad. I got the real red rhinestones, because who doesn't like bling on their stuff? And I also used this stylish scroll. Boy, stylish scroll. That's a hard thing to say. But anyways, I got this from the holiday mini catalog. And this, just letting you know, this is retiring by the end of this year, at the beginning of January the 3rd. So let's get started on this pouch. So like I say, when it was scored, and I always fold into the mountain, and of course, foam folder is way down on the bottom there. But I wanted it to be a bit thicker because of the pouch that I'm putting in. The pouch that I'm actually putting in this time is a little bit bigger. So it's a package of hot chocolate. I've got these mini marshmallows and candy cane to go in the pouch. So I wanted, like I said, it had to be thicker on there. And then we'll just do this as well. Now I'm going to do most of this ahead of time, I'm going to put this on here. So let's grab the snail and layer on our Poppy Parade. And I know I forgot to bring one thing over to the table here, but I can run and get that. And then I'm going to put this Night Before Christmas paper on there. It looks so cute with the cookies and the hot chocolate on there. Actually, the other side is quite cute as well, but because I wanted to keep it sort of within the theme of what I'm doing here. Now, I did run these left-handed cups. I ran them through that stylish scroll thing. So we're going to put those on there like that. Now, I should probably use tear and tape on there. I usually try to use tear and tape every time that I do embossing, but this isn't a real thick embossing, so I think I'll just go ahead and use this. So, another one here. Then on this other piece here, I am going to stamp, I think I'm going to go Sending You a Cup of Cheer on there, and I'm going to use the Poppy Parade. And I should probably use this on a paper piercing mat because it is photopolymer. So let's just ink that up. And we're going to have it go like that. Now, originally, I had done this in early espresso, but then I kind of thought that maybe it just sort of matched with, well, what do you think? Not sure. I'm going to put the Poppy Parade on there. So I'm just going to pop that up with some dimensionals. Just think if you have different packs of other things, like you didn't have to go with a hot chocolate theme. You could do a spiced apple theme. You could do some different themes for autumn and that sort of stuff too. So let's put that there. And then with this candy cane, and where did I had a piece of the, oh, there's the crumb cake. Little pieces, they get mixed all over the place. So I'm just going to use some Tombow glue on this actually. We're just going to, oops. Well, let's try the other one that I have here. There we go. We just have to put just a tiny little bit on there. And if you don't want that glue oozing out all over the place, you could just let it dry for just a tiny little bit and then it won't go that way. Now, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to quickly run. And get my hole punch, but the unfortunate part with this hole punch is this is not the one that I normally would use because I do have a retired Stampin' Up one, and I'm thinking to myself that, oops, this is so full. I must have left it upstairs this morning when I was doing this, but we're going to see if I can get through on there. If not, I'm going to have to think of something else here. So all I want to do is I just want to poke a hole in the middle there. And then once I put the back, once I put the back together, I'm going to poke it in the back. So this looks like this is fairly dry now. See, had I done that when it was quite wet and not just tacky, the glue could have oozed out there, so that helps quite a bit. And then I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the back here. Oh, let's put this one back again. So And we're just going to pop this into under the cup here. And what project would be complete if we didn't put some rhinestones on it, right? So let's just put, let's see. I'm going to put one on the cup here. One up here. Maybe if they were a bit bigger, it would have been kind of nice to have a variety of different sizes. Yeah, let's put one there. And I'm just going to use tear and tape on one of these sides here. Because you want it to stick together, right? Just lift this up here. Oh, we've got these sequins all over the place. Okay, so we're just going to put that in there like that. I'm just going to take my bone folder and run it down along there to make sure that it's good and pressed onto there. Now, when we take this, now see, I can go now and do this hole punch on the other side. Yeah, that looks about right. And now what I'm going to do is I've got these on an angle, or I've cut it on an angle. So I'm just going to, let's see, I want to go in. I'm going to go out, up through this way here. And then on the back, I also want to go up through the back. I want this to be the front of it. So let's see, I'm just going to turn that around. And then, I know this looks a bit confusing, but it isn't. And then we're just going to put this in like this. And then, I'm going to take my pack of stuff. I'm just going to put it in there like so. Make sure it's even up there. And then we're just going to tie this in a bit of a knot. And I think we could probably trim that off as well. So probably didn't need 19 inches, maybe 18 inches you could use for that. But nothing worse than not having enough. So it just comes up like that, and there's your pouch. So now it's your turn to make that. That was for you, Robina. I hope that you like this and it gives you a bit of an idea to do other things for yourself. If you need any of these supplies and live in Canada, I would love to be your demonstrator. I do have a hostess code, so if you do go online and you use this hostess code, I am giving away a tutorial. And this tutorial this month is based on Let It Snow, and there's 16 different ideas of what to do with that. So it's a really good bargain there. So this is a new hostess code for the month of December. But please leave a comment below, give me a thumbs up, or even subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is down here. Now, because this is going on the Facebook Live, it won't be there, but on my YouTube channel, you can just go there and go down to the bottom and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.